Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Joan Vassos Chock Chapple address concerns if they are real. Golden Bachelorette Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple appear to be very much in love. However, some fans are saying that they are just putting on a show. During a recent interview, Joan and Chock addressed these issues and set the record straight. What did they say? Keep reading to find out more. Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple clear the air on relationship. Golden Bachelorette Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple went to Instagram to clear the air on rumors they have heard about their relationship. Everyone knows that while filming the show, the contestants do not get a ton of time with the lead. However, the majority of them still think they found love and get engaged in the season final. They do this only to find that in the real world, they are not as compatible as they thought. With that said, there are some couples who are truly meant to be. Are Joan and Chock one of them? In the video they shared, they revealed that they actually have people come up to them and comment that they didn't think they were the real deal. Joan and Chock shared that they are absolutely 100% a real couple. They revealed getting that question a lot from fans they meet on the street. Joan shared that they got their families together for their first Thanksgiving. She admits it was a little strange, but it all went great. She also said when they are not with their families, and it's just the two of them, that they are a great couple. Joan reiterated one more time that the family aspect of it is a little harder, but it's all good. Chock shared they plan on doing a video discussing the differences they have had, which include finding parking spots. Joan chimed in and said it's all good and all their differences are solvable and actually really dumb things. He joked around that she doesn't think he's funny. She joked back saying she's over it, but that yeah, he is actually funny. They said they love each other. Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple concluded their video by saying that they just wanted to jump online and share with fans that they are in fact a real couple. She said they do love each other and they leaned in for a kiss. Chock declared it's all been incredible. Under the golden glow of the late autumn sun, Golden Bachelorette Joan Vassos and her fan-favorite suitor, Chock Chapple, sat side by side on a cozy love seat in her hometown of Charleston, South Carolina. The scene was idyllic. A picturesque patio adorned with twinkling fairy lights, a table set with steaming cups of tea, and a backdrop of vibrant fall foliage. Yet, the serenity of the setting belied the storm brewing online. Rumors and doubts have been swirling in Bachelor Nation. Was Joan's connection with Chock genuine, or was it an elaborate play for the cameras? Was the pair's undeniable chemistry too good to be true? Joan and Chock decided it was time to confront the skeptics head-on in their first joint interview since the season finale. The beginning of something special. From the moment I met Chock, I felt a spark. Joan began, her voice steady but filled with emotion. She glanced at him, and he gave her an encouraging nod. But let's be honest, on a show like this, sparks fly all the time. The question is whether they ignite something lasting or just fizzle out once the cameras stop rolling. Chock, ever the smooth talker with a mischievous grin that had charmed millions, leaned forward. Look, I know some people think I'm too much of a showman, but everything you saw, every laugh, every dance, every deep conversation, that was all real. Joan brought out a side of me that I hadn't seen in years. It wasn't about winning her heart for the sake of the show. It was about realizing that she could be the person I wanted to build a life with. Addressing the critics, Joan and Chock have faced their share of criticism. Some fans accused them of being too polished, suggesting their relationship was orchestrated for the cameras. Others pointed to Chock's theatrical hometown date, which featured a marching band, as evidence that he was more interested in spectacle than substance. Joan shook her head, her honey blonde curls catching the light. I get why people might think that, she admitted. Chock does have a larger-than-life personality. But what you don't see is the quiet moments we shared off-camera. The late-night talks, the way he held my hand when I was feeling overwhelmed. Those moments are what convinced me he was the real deal. Chock chimed in, his tone more serious than usual. I know I can come across as over the top, but that's just me. I love celebrating life. And when I realized I wanted Joan in mine, I went all in. If that means bringing a marching band to let her know how much she means to me, then so be it. Life after the show, for Joan and Chock, the real test of their relationship came after the cameras stopped rolling. Unlike the glamorous dates and carefully curated settings of the Golden Bachelorette, real life presented its own set of challenges. We're two very different people, Joan acknowledged. I'm more reserved, and Chock thrives on being the center of attention. But instead of letting our differences pull us apart, we've worked on finding balance. Chock nodded. Joan has this incredible ability to ground me. She reminds me to slow down and appreciate the little things, and I've been helping her step out of her comfort zone. Like last week, we went salsa dancing. She was amazing. The couple revealed that they've been splitting their time between Joan's home in Charleston and Chock's ranch in Montana. We're learning to navigate long distance, Joan said. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Every time we reunite, it feels like coming home. The question of marriage, of course, the question on everyone's mind was whether Joan and Chock were headed down the aisle. While Joan had accepted Chock's final rose, there had been no proposal on the show, a decision that sparked speculation about the seriousness of their relationship. Joan smiled, her eyes sparkling. We've talked about marriage, but we're not in a rush. We want to build a solid foundation first. What's the point of rushing into a wedding if we haven't fully experienced life together? Chock agreed. I love Joan, and I want to marry her someday. But right now, we're focused on enjoying the journey. The rest will come in time. Facing the future, despite their challenges, Joan and Chock radiated confidence in their connection. We know who we are, and we know what we mean to each other, Joan said firmly. At the end of the day, that's what matters, not what people online are saying. Chock added with a chuckle, although if Bachelor Nation wants to keep talking about us, we're not complaining. Just know this, we're real, and we're in this for the long haul. As the interview wrapped up, the couple shared a tender moment that needed no words. Chock reached for Joan's hand, and she squeezed it tightly, her expression one of pure contentment. For Joan and Chock, their love story wasn't about proving themselves to anyone. It was about living authentically and cherishing the connection they have found. In the end, whether or not the skeptics believed in them didn't matter. Because, as Joan so eloquently put it, love is the most real thing there is. And what Chock and I have, that's as real as it gets.